Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down.
X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Why dream light when you living like a heavyweight? This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like a ATM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today.
You got your mute on again,
I'm still talking, right? Talking. You know we glad y'all here because I ain't even prepared for y'all. You know what I'm saying, E? So I'm glad you here. Because without you, brother, I would have been talking to myself all night. Wouldn't even notice, man. So. Right. I'm glad my boy EV is in the building, man. Let's see how we get it. Yeah, I like that view right there. So, yeah, man. Look, look. Before I even ask you any questions, man, my boy Jake, man, they sent us some good old 99-cent, man. I appreciate you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put some add some ice cubes in the drink with that one, brothers. I appreciate you, man. Well, he sent this at like 6:30, man. So shout out my boy Jake. Yeah. He always early. I see he got a quick Dynasty question too. So once I get my intro, Jake, I got you, brother. But yeah, man, what's going on, EV, man? Been a while since I had you on the Fizzle Friday, bro. Mike, he got other things going on, birthday celebration weekend, all that good stuff. So how you feeling, bro? Glad to have you tonight, man.
Yeah, glad to have you join back on here, man. Everything's going pretty good. Yeah. Nice little Friday. Week's been all right, so yeah, getting ready for some more college football tomorrow. Got Texas and Georgia. I'm looking forward to watching that, and an NFL Sunday, man. Yeah,
that's it, man. My boy said, man, I'm wearing a jersey tonight, so I said, all right, man, I got my warm-up jersey. He done broke out the good old champion Wizards Jordan 23, man. You gotta pull that up. You gotta show the peoples, man. Hey, where you at, Pops? I know you're gonna love that one right there, man. So, yeah, shout out my boy, man, on that fire champion throwback on me, man. So I was just on America's game with you last week. Yeah, last week. We talked about that 2020.
Yeah, last week. Yep.
Yeah, he talked about the 2025 class, and we got college going on right now and tomorrow. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, look, I know you was here for that one though, Pops. I already knew, you shout out to EV. That's your man now, right? All right. But yeah, man, for the people that don't know, man, I ain't seen you in a while, man. Let us know about that good old America's game, man. What you got going on over there, and when they can always tap in with you, brother.
Yeah, so it's always on Thursdays. It'll drop on the South Harmon podcast feed. Had Fizz on a couple times. I think you were 2 weeks in a row. Mike was on. But, man, I really enjoyed our going over the college prospects episode. Kind of went through Mel Kiper's big board currently of who he had in the top 10 of each of the fantasy offensive positions. We went over quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, a little bit of tight ends. But, yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Kind of just get a feel of, hey, man, these guys could be in the NFL next year. Are they going to come out? Are they juniors or seniors? Definitely some seniors are coming out, so we have some of those guys will be for sure. And then, man, some of these juniors are just killing it right now. So
yeah. The biggest question, like you said, are they coming out, right? Because NIL, man, changed the game.
NIL changes it, yeah.
Changed the game, especially for the running back position, man. So I see DB, man, in the building. He said, banger episode, man. Listen, DB, next time I'm going to hit you up first, get my cheat sheet from you, and then I'm going to get on the show, man. I know my boy, DB, man, he got players from middle school that he already know about, man. So I'm going to tap in with my boy, man. But let's see what's up with the chat right quick, though, E, man. Like I said, my boy Jake earlier, man, happy hour shot for us. See DB in the building, as always. My boy Theo. Devonta Devonta Smith, I'm guessing, or Devonta Adams. That's Devonta
Smith.
Yeah.
That's from the question that you started, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Ayuk for okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get straight to that question, man. Then we get to the people. So Jake said Ayuk for Devonta Smith worth doing for the 101. I mean, 141. I'm guessing this is Dynasty. And me, I'm always a Smith guy, man. I feel like I know Ayuk is probably the number one in his offense. Just signed a deal. It's easy to say Ayuk because he's probably, like I said, he has the youth on his side. Debo could be moved at any time. Kittle was getting older. I just like Smitty, man. Heisman winner, that's my boy, man. And I feel like Philly is always going to find a way to be around. I mean, it's two dynamic offenses. So I'm not saying that, 49ers offense isn't a banger either. I guess for me, it's quarterback for quarterback, I guess. And I guess I'll take Jalen Hurts over Purdy. Matter of fact, that's my answer. Jalen Hurts over Purdy. I'm going to go Devonta Smith. So what you got, E? What you think?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go Ayuk over Devontae just because of what you talked about at the beginning there, that Debo most likely is gone at the end of the season. Kittle's getting older. They could cut Kittle too in this offseason because they're hurting for money, and Brock Purdy is due for an extension next year. I can at least start the talks for it. So, Purdy's going to be getting some $50-60 million a year contract too. So they need to free up some money. So with that being said, Ayuk already signed his extension. He should be the number one receiving option there for the 49ers for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to go with Ayuk. And Devontae, yeah, he's the number 2 there for the Eagles. But they have Barkley too. So I think I'm going to go Ayuk.
Jake said we ain't helping him, man. Look, bro. So I think I went with my heart on this one, bro. But I'm going to be honest. I think it's more so just me just trusting the Heisman winner, man. I'm going to put that Heisman a little higher in my realm of guys I'm going to trust. And you don't win that if you're a lightweight. And I know A.J. Brown is on the other side. But if Smitty continues to stay in the slot where he's at now, I think he can really progress. I think, he should have a break. I mean, he had a concussion. Philly been kind of hot, cold. But it's two dynamic offenses, bro. Honestly, I think it's pick your poison with this one. Right? I think they're close enough at this point in their careers that you can't go wrong with either or, bro. So just pick your poison, whatever player you feel like rooting for the most, and I don't think you'll lose that trade either way, bro.
Yeah.
So I hope that helped you out a little bit, Jake. My bad, man, for all the mixed reviews, bro. But yeah, man, we got Pops in the building. What's up, Pops, man? T-Rock, my boy Rock, man. Hollered at him earlier, man. Say looking forward to this one, man. So we gotta have my boy Rock in the building. My boy Big Sam, Mr. Voorhees, man. Yeah, man, we appreciate everybody that's here, man. Everybody's gonna tap in soon, man. But before we get started on tonight's episode, E, I want to ask you, man. You see who's on my my right side right here or left on the camera? Have you seen this movie, man? Have you watched this thriller in Manila? This terrified character, man, that just came out of nowhere and got the horror films by storm. You know what I'm saying? You watched any of them yet, E?
Yeah, to be honest, no. I'm not a big horror movie fan. I only like one series of horror movies. That's it. I guess I'm a giant pussy when it comes to this stuff. So no,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm a Freddy Krueger guy. That's my big dog right there. That's top dog on the food chain to me, man. The smoothest killer of all time because literally he gets you while you sleep, bro. He ain't wasting. He don't even wait while you're awake. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
He literally like not using no. Like you can run in real life. When your dreams, he can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a player. I seen him talk to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like he even had Kelly from Destiny's Child on his shoulder. Man, listen, Freddie is a true player, man, in the horror game, man. So Freddie's always my dog, man. But this dude right here, man, I literally watched the first Terrifier 2 days ago. And E, listen, when I tell you, bro, I don't know what this dude is. Like, I don't know what is it about. Like, it's just gruesome killing. That's all it's about. I haven't seen a storyline. I don't know no characters' names. Michael Myers. I see my boy right here, man. My boy Guapaholics, man, said Michael Myers is the GOAT, right? Michael Myers got a sister who he, kind of double crossed. The family hate him. Jason, my boy Mr. Voorhees in the building. Jason is he got pushed in the lake and bullied as a kid. Freddie got burned up by the neighbors. Bro, this dude here, I have no clue what his story is, bro. Zero at all. Like, the movie starts off, the first one, he just in there just following people, and he just start killing you out of nowhere. So I really have no idea what this series is about. it's just killing and stabbing and eating people alive, and this is crazy madness, violence. Right. But I will say number 3 is taking over the charts. It's the hottest movie out, and it's more so because of the gruesome nature of it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really, again, no storyline involved. So when I thought about my Fright Fest series, I had 2 weeks ago, I think I had the slashers, and I had the Scream Mask guy, you know what I'm saying? The slasher of all slashers. So we went through those guys in our Dynasty lineups, best ball lineups, really. Last week, it was those guys that never died. No matter how many times we count them out or we think they did, they keep coming back. That was Michael Myers in the Jason era. And now we in the Terrifier era, man. This dude over here who just terrified people, man. So that was like my thing for the night. And I really wanted to kind of bring that into football. Like, who are the dudes that we look at in this league on any given night, fantasy, real life, whatever. And like, man, this dude, I could be up 60 points right now and it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want to look into tonight, man, because I know it's a lot of those people that you can name off the top of your head right now that you already know. No lead is safe when they on the field. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I see what's up, ma? Okay, Mama Bear. This must be the Care Bear horror film right here. Mom's Bear. Hi, Mom. But yeah, man. So I mean, when you think about like the Terrifiers of the league, man, I guess we can get straight into it. I'm gonna just say it's Monday night, playoff game, week 16, and you up 40 points, bro. But this other team over here got Justin Jefferson. How you feeling, man? How you feeling going into this game? I mean, you can put Sam Darnold as a quarterback because you look good with either or. So let's just say current Justin Jefferson right now, you are 40 points Monday night, bro, and they going up against Carolina. How you feeling, E? How you feeling against Justin Jefferson on the Monday night, bro?
Well, I feel bad for us as an audience that Carolina didn't get flexed out of the Monday night game.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. That's 100% facts. That's for sure.
No, yeah, definitely. Justin Jefferson is probably in my top 3 or 5 of guys I don't want to see for sure. That's almost a given, man. So yeah, Justin Jefferson would definitely be one of them. I would be pretty scared because that dude could go for 40 at any moment.
Yeah, nah, for sure. What's up, E? And not only can he go for 40 though, bro, he can literally go for 60. He can go for 50. Like it sounds crazy, but he can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like he can put up a 250-yard game, 18 catches and 3 touchdowns, and you wouldn't even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not sure of your biggest not Scary Terry. I mean, it's a scary name, but Scary Terry ain't about to. He's not going to terrify me enough on Monday night. But good one, Red was. Good one on that one. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna ask you this, man. I don't know if you remember this because I'm gonna get into some players. But if you give me a Monday night game of a player, look, he's terrified right now, right? I got Jeezy in here. He's terrified of something, right? Give me a player, a season that you was going in the playoffs championship, E, and you was up, and you end up actually losing the championship or a late playoff game that you thought you won. Can you remember any year or any roster that you had that you just knew you had the victory?
Yeah, there was actually
one that you can't forget, bro. It's just still eating at you right now.
Yep, there was one league that I had. This was that game that Alvin Kamara had the 6 touchdowns. So it was like I believe it was a Thursday night.
It was Christmas night game. Yep.
Yeah. So he had 6 touchdowns, right? So I have that already on my team going into it. I'm like, my team's hitting and killing it and doing really good. Well, the Sunday night game that week was Green Bay and Buffalo. And my guy on the other side had Stephon Diggs and Devontae Adams. And I think they both went for like 30 each. And he ended up coming back to beat me in that game with Adams and Diggs. And I had that Alvin Kamara, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, how do you have like a 60-point Alvin Kamara and still lose?
Crazy, bro. Crazy. I know a guy that's in his chat right now. There you go, man. I don't want to highlight him, but he knows about the Alvin Kamara game. That was a brutal loss. I still shout out for my boy, man. It was a brutal championship loss. I think I got one on the other side, and it's against the same guy I'm talking about. Literally, this was a Monday night. I think I was down like 60. And I want to say this is Lamar Jackson's MVP, first MVP year. What was that? 18 or 19? One of those years.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was right. It was before COVID, that's for sure. But going against my boy, Mr. Voorhees, man. He in the chat, man. He was up like 60 points, bro. And we talking standard scoring. Like this is like back in the dirty days where you wasn't doing a lot. I had Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, bro. And it's crazy because I had them in 2 different leagues, same game, championship. I was down by like 60, and I woke up. I went to sleep. I was so pissed off. I said, bro, I'm not gonna beat this man. It's over with. I woke up and I won this game, and I was down 60 points with Adams and Aaron Jones. I should have pulled up those numbers from that game. But literally, bro, I woke up that morning and I won that game, right? Couldn't believe it. The other league, I was down probably the same amount, 60, 70 points. Same 2 players, Adams and Aaron Jones. I don't know how I had both of them, but I had them. This league, I lost by 2 points. So one league, I won like 8 or 9 points. The standard league, the PPR league, I lost by 2 points, bro. With the same 2 players down by like 60 plus the same night, bro. That was like a dream and a nightmare at the same time, bro. So
I had one crazy championship game one. It was the last game of the playoffs. There was Eagles and Bears.
Okay.
It was either a Sunday or Monday night, whatever it was. And all I had was Eagles defense, and the other guy had Alshon Jeffrey and I think 2 more players. And I only had a slight lead. And the Eagles defense scored a defensive touchdown with like, I don't know, a minute to go in the game, like a fumble 6, took it to the house. And that literally got me the championship and beat, 1 against 3, and I beat all 3 of his players just with the Eagles defense. They ended up getting me like 22 points or whatever.
Bro, imagine winning by defense, bro. That's like the worst feeling in the world. Like you lost because of the defense, bro. That's like a punch in the gut. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't lose in no defense, bro. That's like disrespectful, man. I mean, the Broncos defense last night, man, we saw what they did. So yeah, that was a good one right there, Rock. Chase versus the Ravens. But this one right here, this the one though, man. You could put the Texans and the Jaguars. I mean, King Henry, bro, versus either one of those teams, man.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying night. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get ugly though, man. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna find while we going through this. I'm gonna find that game because I'm a damn sure figure out which one of those games that they played. But that was a crazy stat line for me that day. And I guess, man, we can get straight into the meat and potatoes of it, E, man. Just throw out some of your players, man. We can go tit for tat back and forth, man. Some of the most scary guys, man, that you just do not want to see on any given Sunday or Monday, bro.
My number one is always
who your number one, bro?
Tyreek Hill.
That is a number one, man. Tyreek Hill is different, bro.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he can easily go for 11, 200, and 2 touchdowns like any week, unless Tyler Huntley's his quarterback. So
I was just about to say, let's say the Tua Tyreek Hill, right?
Or Tim Boyle or whoever. Because
if it's Tim Boyle or who the guy that they just got hurt before Huntley, they had
Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, bro, it's a no-go for those guys. But Tyreek Hill, I want to say you can always say Justin Jefferson, you could say a couple of guys, but I think Tyreek Hill, man, the reason why Tyreek is one of those guys, because I think Justin's comes a lot of times in volume. Tyreek can get 3 catches and have 180 yards, like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think Tyreek Hill might have to be number one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The cheetah is the cheetah, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's that might be my 101 too, bro. I think a guy that I've seen do it time and time, and I actually probably played him or had him at some point, and I won or lost, and he's hurt right now. But CMC, bro. CMC and I'm gonna say CMC with the Panthers and the 49ers, because it didn't matter which helmet he got on, man. CMC was a 100 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing in the same game kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember games where he had like 98 yards receiving and 92 rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like 11 catches. So I think CMC, man, you know what I'm saying? He's the vanilla killer, man. He's out there doing this thing, man, cooking them boys up. I would say that had to be my number 2 right now if I had to put a ranking on it, man. So I mean, I'm trying to go off. I don't know what's your ranking, but I'm just going off. Tyreek is my number 1 as well. So I'm gonna just say my number 2 has got to be probably CMC. Who you got coming up next?
Oh man, another one that always scares me whenever I have to go against him. Yeah, Mahomes is another good one.
Nah, that Tyreek Mahomes was crazy though.
The one guy I always am scared to go up against too, especially like the last couple years, is Cooper Kupp. Like when Stafford just peppering the shit out of him.
You taking my answers, man. You know them my dogs right there, man.
You know he's getting like 16 targets, and he's gonna catch 17 or 14 of them, whatever, and kill you. So yeah, Cooper Kupp's definitely one of them.
Cooper Kupp was a cheat code, bro. He's that one receiver that I'm not gonna say you're not scared of him because you scared of Cooper Kupp, but guys like Jefferson and Tyreek, you really scared and terrified of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Cooper Kupp, you like, all right, he a little older, or even when he was younger, you didn't expect for him to just go off for 38 points out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So Cooper Kupp, man, I think you got me on that one, because that was definitely one of my go-tos, man. I'm gonna go with my man Rock right here, man. The king, man. Derrick Henry, bro. I mean, again, the Texans and the Jaguars, man. I think when you talking Texans and the Jaguars, I think he ran for 200 yards probably against both of those teams multiple times. And he broke almost every single record there was against both of those teams. Like, if he only played those 2 teams on his schedule for his whole career, it would be no record left to break in the running back position, bro. So, King Henry in Tennessee, bro, against those 2 teams, man, was totally different. When nobody won't ever stop him. And I remember that Thursday night game against the Jaguars, man. When he ran, he was just like nobody wanted to tackle him, bro. It was just a pathetic showing of the defense, man. So I'm gonna have to go with the king, man. You done took my boy Kupp, man. So I gotta roll with the king on this one, though.
Okay. My next one, another guy that I hate absolutely seeing on my opponent's roster at any time, Travis Kelce.
Okay, that's different, man. I mean, hey, people forget about Kelce, man. Once Swift came in the building.
If I don't have Kelce or one of these other super elite tight ends, if I'm just starting some random ass Dalton Schultz or whoever, Travis Kelce is coming in, and Travis Kelce is gonna light you up. It's like, Travis Kelce's outscoring your tight end every single time. You just kind of expect it. Like, you already know you're coming in at a disadvantage. So I always hate seeing Kelce on the other side too.
Nah, that was a good pick, bro, because like I said, since Taylor Swift been around, man, people kind of forget about my boy Kelce, man. So that boy Kelce. Oh, and you know what? I'm looking at my boy E right here. He said 2 letters in this that or 2 things in this that I thought he was saying, but he said the king. I'm gonna say CJ2K, man, that year in Tennessee, bro. That year, my boy
okay. I thought we were going
Chris Johnson,
just current players.
I mean, well, I'll keep it current.
But I got some. I was gonna bring up some old school players.
We gonna deep dive, man. So because when he said 2K, I thought that's what he was talking about at first, but it hit me like, damn, nah, I ain't talking about that. So we talking current right now. I gotta go with the other guy, man. That boy Saquon Barkley, man. Listen, don't matter what time of the day, how off the Jalen Hurts is or the offense. As we seen that game against it wasn't Cleveland. What was that game when they was down, and Saquon just breaking rounds everywhere, bro. Nobody if Saquon ready, Saquon ready, and you're not gonna want to tackle him. Especially not on cornerback. Ain't nobody gonna want to see no Saquon Barkley coming full speed at him, man. So
I think opening game against the Packers, I mean, we had 3 touchdowns.
Exactly. And they was in one of the worst fields you ever seen in your life, bro. That was one of the
Right.
most like clay, man. It was terrible. So I gotta say Saquon was one of them dudes, man. Oh yeah, okay. The Saints game, bro. Saquon took over that game, man. He couldn't be stopped, ran over everybody. So I gotta say Saquon is one of them dudes, man, right now. I even got him on the thumbnail. Don't matter the color of the jersey, long as he healthy, man, it's going down. So yeah, what you got? What you got, E?
Next one up for me would be the 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson.
Come on, E, bro. Come on, man. Why you taking on my dogs, man? Come on. You know LJ is my man.
I'm just personally telling you who I absolutely hate seeing on the other roster. Right. So I'm glad I have a ton of Lamar Jackson myself, but yeah, just you see Lamar on the other side, man. You know, there's those random games where he's going to throw for like 160 and a touchdown, and you just hope he doesn't go crazy rushing. But then he has those games where he throws, like that Monday night game against San Francisco last year, where him and Zay Flowers and all those guys,
look
at
the Bengals game.
Whooping on.
Look at the Bengals game, bro.
Yeah, he's put a whooping on the 49ers last year.
Yeah, damn, you doing me dirty, man. I want to you know I got to put my boy LJ8 up there, man. Damn.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Yeah. I mean, I guess people kind of expected me on Lamar, so I guess I'll let you have that one, man. But I like Rock right here, man, because he's going with the youngsters, man. And I'm gonna go with the first name he named, man. Malik Neighbors, bro. Malik Neighbors, I slept on him hard, because I thought Daniel Jones, everybody kept saying targets. I said, bro, those targets gonna be in seat 127. Ain't nobody gonna be able to catch them, you know what I'm saying? But I slept on Daniel Jones. I slept on Malik, man. I thought I was gonna be able to sneak and get Malik Neighbors later. No, indeed, bro. There's no way to possibly get this dude unless you're gonna overpay. So Malik Neighbors, he's quickly become one of those guys, man, that you do not want to see on your last minute, last drive, last whatever, man. Malik is one of those dudes, and he's only 3 games in. He missed like 2 with a concussion. So yeah, man, Malik Neighbors, man, he definitely one of them dudes, man. And Jamar Chase did it, his rookie year. Puka Nacua did it his rookie year. It's a lot of receivers coming out right now that's just more established, more tuned, more into the game, and taking over so quick in their rookie seasons that it's kind of wild to see, actually. So, Malik Neighbors one of them dudes for me, man. He probably not my number 4, but he definitely one of them dudes, though.
Yeah, he's one of them for sure.
For sure. What you got, E? What we got cracking, man?
We're gonna do one more for the current generation.
One more for the current, man. Then we gonna switch it up a little bit. Then we gonna come back, man. So go ahead, do your thing, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I mean, we kind of hammered the wide receivers. I mean, all of those guys like CD, you got to put in there too. Amon-Ra lately, AJ Brown. I'm gonna go with another obvious one, man. I hate seeing on the other team is Mahomes, because Mahomes 303 at any time.
People don't like Mahomes right now, man. They ain't feeling them, man. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Because
I'm still gonna go Mahomes. I hate seeing him on the other side.
It's easy to hate on Mahomes when he don't have his number 1 and number 2 receiver and the team, his number 1 running back. He got Kareem Hunt coming from from out the woods. I mean, they got a whole lot of band-aids they putting on cuts right now. So it's kind of hard to be the MVP when everybody hurt, right, E? You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So clearly I'm boring my son. He's over here yawning. He doesn't care about anything I'm saying. So he's not terrified at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think my last go on this of the youngsters, man, or the current guys. Damn, man, took my boy LJ8, man. I'm kind of a little sick right now, man. You know what? I'm gonna show the same guy that was in that one. I'm gonna show him some more love, bro. J-Day, Jaden Daniels, baby. Yeah. That's been my boy for a while, man. I knew he had to come here, man. With no other town for him to go, man. If I felt like if the Commanders didn't get him, they might as well not even take a quarterback, man. Because if they missed out on him, bro, it wasn't gonna work out. But I think right now he pretty much solidified himself as one of those, like, hey, I don't want to go against him if he ain't on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's only 6 games in, and he ain't had a tough schedule yet, but you see it coming. Like, you see the potential, you see it there. Like, this dude can go off at any time, and he ain't had one of those games yet, though. He ain't had one of those 100-yard rushing, 400-yard passing, 3 touchdown games, but it's coming though. So
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
think Jaden Daniels, man, is put his foot down on this game is one of those guys that we need to be scared of. So
Oh yeah, I agree.
yeah, so yeah, I mean, I see what's up, my boy right here, man, Big Aaron, man. What's up, bro? Brock Bowers doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. Yeah, I give you that
Yeah.
one. It's crazy. Again, another rookie pass catcher. I don't know, E. What's going on, man? Is the game changing? Like it's saying like these rookies coming in the game right now, bro, and nobody can really check them.
I
They just
just
getting open.
I just think the rookies that came in this year, Bowers and Marv and Neighbors and these guys, they're probably some of the best rookies that we've seen in our lifetime, you know? Like they're that good.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
Bowers legit was like tight end 1 or 2 for people coming into like Dynasty. You know, Harrison was a top 5 receiver walking into the league in Dynasty for people. Neighbors was a top 10 receiver for people walking into the league. So, yeah, those guys came in and they are the real deal. We kind of knew they were the real deal. So yeah, I think this is just a very, very special group. I mean, you're gonna have maybe 1 or maybe 2 guys a year, but yeah, to have like 3 guys who are already considered, I would say, top 15 to 20 assets, no matter the position overall, like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Like I said, it seemed like the game is getting so fast now that the rookies coming in, man, and it's hard to even question their ability. But I think sometimes that messes them up because now when they don't do good for their first 5-6 games, we want to call them trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Your first 5 days on the job, E, I'm pretty sure you weren't the best person at work. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of prejudge them and put too much on them at one time that we tended to say, hey, man, this dude, he washed up. Bro, he ain't been in the league but 5 times. You know what I'm saying? 5 games, bro. But we so used to seeing these new players come in and right away this hit that I think we forgetting that they literally 21, 22, 20 years old.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a job now. It ain't just college and they going out after the game partying. Like it's a job. So yeah, man. The young dudes doing their thing, man. But I want to look at this schedule right quick, E. See what we got for week 7, man. And we could just mix and match some of the games, man, and just see who we think is probably the most terrifying matchup this week, man, for each team. And who you think would be like, you know, that one guy that's gonna take over these games. So we had the Broncos and the Saints yesterday. I think this game was a terrifying game, bro. I don't think it was like one
this
person.
Is the prison game of the week that they made all the prisoners watch.
Bro, hey, listen, right? Because it was a lot of praise on Javonte Williams. And my thing is this, right? Javonte Williams really, to me, did what he did because Bo Nix, bro, was throwing bricks, man. That first quarter, Bo Nix was throwing the ball on the floor. And I think that's why he had so many rushing yards. Because I think they said, all right, look, he not hitting. Let's just run this ball, man. Whether it's Bo Nix running, Javonte running. Cortland Sutton didn't even have a target. So that should let you know right there. Nobody was throwing the ball accurate, or it was nothing that was really going down. So yeah, I think yesterday was just run the ball. And that was probably the first Thursday night game I could say looked like a Thursday night. So
yeah,
I'm glad that game
looked like
is
a
over
JV team out there because all the Saints injuries, man.
Nah, for sure, man. Bo was out there looking like Spike from the Little Giants, man. So I mean, shout out to Bo, man. He's balling, but not last night though, bro. But we got this Jaguars and Patriots, man. Sunday morning. Drake May first. No, it's not his official start, right? He started officially last week. Or did he come in middle of the game?
No, he started officially.
Okay,
last week.
all right. So this is his first, I guess, start as the starter in practice the whole week and knowing like, all right, this, you know, I'm that guy, I guess, for the future now at this point, right? So you got the Patriots versus Jaguars, man, a team that pretty much need everything, need hope, need a prayer, need some French fries from London. I don't know what they need, bro, but they need something, man. So in this game right here, man, what you think? You think about this game, but who you think is that 1 or 2 guys that's really going to take over this game, and we're going to look at it like, you know, they did their thing?
I think the game is actually going to be fairly high scoring because I think Jacksonville's defense isn't that good. And the Patriots, they're like middle of the road.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to kind of get a lot of what the Jaguars did last week. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball as much, but Evan Ingram's a guy who would scare me if my opponent had him this week because Evan Ingram just came back and automatically got like 10 targets and 100 yards or whatever the hell he had. Like, so that's a guy I'd be scared of to play against this week is Evan Ingram. And then on the Patriots side, I think it's Drake May. I think Drake May's going for 300 yards plus a couple touchdowns. Plus with his rushing ability too, I think Drake May is. I think he's going to be a top 5 fantasy quarterback this week.
Dang, top 5? That's how you feel, E?
Yeah, I think he's going to have
So
multiple touchdowns plus the rushing yards. I think that gets him in the top 5.
So if he top 5, who's that one receiver that you gonna bank on out of this offense? That's because if he top 5, somebody got to be that one. One guy.
I'm going to go Demario Douglas again.
Okay.
He led the team in targets. I think it was 6 for 92 and a touchdown. I think he can get another touchdown again this week because the Jaguars' slot corners aren't very good. Yeah. So I think him and Demario Douglas have a nice little connection going here. I think Demario Douglas again.
Okay. All right, man. I mean, it's hard for me to say anything good about the Jaguars, bro. And I'm not going to start today. Last week, BTJ took a seat back, and we saw that, he came back to life. The Chicago Bears defense is for real, so I didn't expect him to go out there and, give us a big 60, 70-yard pass, touchdown like he been doing every week. But I don't know, man. I think is it official to say the Jaguars is the home team, even though they play in London the most? Like, I still don't think that's the home.
Well, yeah, they played in London last week, so they stayed the whole week there. So they don't have to travel. Yeah.
But I heard they play next week there too, right? Or something like that?
No, I think that was just this week. I think that was just 2 games.
I mean, but
technically, they were the away team last week.
That's what I'm saying.
This week, they're the home team. Yeah.
I mean, but I still don't label them as the home team. Like, it's still an away game, regardless. Yeah. So I'm just saying.
So they have a little bit of advantage, but I don't really know how much of an advantage it is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see this being like a Jaguars is going to get the inexperienced Patriots and they in London. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I think the Jaguars right now, man, they got Tank Bigsby. ETN might not play. Johnson seemed like he's the pass down back. Christian Kirk isn't doing anything. Gabe Davis got paid for nothing. I'm with you, man. I'm with the Patriots on this one, but I really want to see what Drake gonna do. I think last week we saw a lot from Drake because Stevenson was hurt. He didn't play. I don't know if they're gonna really make this a high-scoring game if Stevenson play, though. I think they might try to control the clock a little more. Now, I think Stevenson's playing. He's still questionable. I'm not sure if he's playing or not officially.
I think they said he's going to play, but who knows how effective he's gonna be.
Okay, if he's 100%, I just don't know if they're gonna give Drake May the keys. But then again, man, you saw last week, bro. He looked efficient. He looked good. I mean. I don't think they are 41. I think he threw 41 or 42 times. I don't think they're a 41, 42 passing attempt team, to be honest. I think they are a defensive, run the clock game team. But, I mean, Drake looked good on his first game, man. And he wasn't a slouch coming out out of college, bro.
And Caleb just tore up this same secondary.
He did.
So.
He did. You're right. Damn, you're right, bro. I ain't, I will say this, though. Caleb got DJ Moore and Rome.
Yeah, definitely better weapons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? DeAndre Swift was out there cooking, so
Komet had 2 touchdowns.
He did. So I would love to see Drake go out there and put up 302 touchdowns, man. That's really what I would love to see. I just don't know if they'll allow him to do it if Stevenson is healthy and they can run his clock down, wear his defense down, and but if I'm the Patriots, if I'm the Patriots, though, man, have these Jaguars, man, we're going to run it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not, right? We in London. We might not be here for another 10 years. Just run it up on them, man. So, I don't know, man. I guess Drake May is our guy coming out of this game, man. So, shout out to the Mays, man, because Drake's, are they getting BBLs over there, man? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They might be giving BBLs out there in London, man. You know how Drake is on this show, man. But we got the biggest game probably of the week, man. The Lions versus the Vikings, man. This might be prime time. We got some good games on here, but Lions versus the Vikings, though, bro. That got to be the shootout of all shootouts, right?
Yeah, I think this game has the most like real life impact as far as like seedings and going
Oh,
and
facts. Division.
how the NFC playoffs are going to turn out. Yeah, this is definitely going to determine it. Good.
But I was gonna say, the Vikings defense, bro, they didn't shut down every team pretty much that didn't play except for the Packers on that second half of the game. We
Yep.
thought Houston was gonna put up numbers. They shut them down. I don't know, man. You think Jared Goff and them got their rocks off against the Cowboys and they kind of going to stumble a little bit against his defense, or?
Yeah, I mean, you get there. Flores is coming off of a bye week, so he's gotten to
Fresh.
prepare. Yep, for a week and a half. For the Lions offense. So Flores is the one that's on the heater. Like he's been on a heater since week 1 this year. So
Yeah, he been hot.
Minnesota's at home. That's a tough place to play. I think Minnesota's going to win the game. So I'm going Minnesota.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Cody pulled this stat out on me one of these Tuesdays, man. He said every team that plays the Lions. No, my fault. No, it was the teams that play after they play the Lions, they lose. So it's not the team that they play. Yeah, okay, all right. So they play the Lions. Vikings shouldn't be in trouble. But I'm gonna go with the Vikings too, man. It ain't because they beat up on the Cowboys last week, but I just think that Brian Flores defense, man. That Brian Flores defense is cooking, bro.
I think the one big thing for the Lions is no Aiden Hutchinson. Like he was the heart and soul of that defense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're going to be without Hutchinson. Like they're not going to be able to generate the pressure. Like I heard a stat this morning that 55% of the Lions' pressures were by Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And the next closest was Nick Bosa at like 42%.
Yeah, I mean,
like Hutchinson was the man.
And
without him, man.
But hey, I'm with you though. I'm with you. This EV, but this my boy E too. And hey, I'm with you on Detroit got a lot of weapons, right? But Houston Texans got a lot of weapons, man, and they shut all that down in Houston, man. Every team that they've played so far on this schedule, Brian Flores floored them, like literally.
Yeah, they're no joke.
He floored them, man. I'm looking, and it's. I mean, the Jets put up a game, but that was in London. I felt like that was a trap game anyway, out of the country. It was what it was with that game. But
they beat the 49ers too.
Beat the 49ers, and they crushed the 49ers, actually, like 97-yard touchdown to the Justin Jefferson. So
yeah,
I feel you, man. Detroit got some weapons, bro, but it ain't like the Vikings don't either, man. And I feel like it's going to go who got the better defense, and losing Hutchinson didn't help Detroit at all, man. So I know you're a Detroit native, though, brother. So that's probably why, I know you're a Ravens fan with Detroit native. So I feel you, E. But yeah, I'm going Vikings on this one, E. Who going to be the biggest play on each side, though? You got to get, one or two guys.
I think Vikings, I'm going to go Jefferson. I think this is going to be a Jefferson game for sure. Just because, if you have Tyrion and Arnold or whoever covering Jefferson, good luck.
Don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. And then Lions side, I mean, I think they're going to have to throw the ball quite a bit, so I would expect a lot of short passes because they're going to have to get rid of the ball quickly because of the pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores brings these exotic blitzes, so you got to get the ball out quickly and make your hot reads real quick. Goff's usually pretty decent at that, so I'm going to go Amon-Ra underneath a lot, Laporta underneath a lot. I think those guys should have some pretty decent games.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm with you on Jefferson. I'm with you on the Lions, man. But I'm gonna go Monty, man. I think if anybody gonna have a big game, I think Monty gonna have to put up a big man. I mean, I know that defense is mean, man, but you get Monty somewhere near that goal line, he gonna fall in it, bro. You're gonna find a way. So I'm gonna say that the yards keep coming, and then Monty find a way to just keep falling in the end zone on this game, man. So I'm gonna go Monty for a sneaky upside play this week. Another big game on the schedule, either we gotta speak on, man. The Chiefs and the 49ers, bro. Chiefs and the 49ers. That's one of them games, you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago. Yeah, man. Oh no, was it last year? It was last year, right?
Philly, last year.
Yeah, Philly was 2 years ago. So last year, Ayuk is, I guess, here, Jordan Mason is playing. They say he's healthy. They even said Ricky Pearsall is playing. I'm not sure the capacity, but he just got shot a month ago, and now he's back playing football. It's crazy to even think about. Right. But Ricky Pearsall is back. Debo, Kittle. Seems like everybody's ready, man. So Chiefs coming in 6-0, 49ers probably need this win to keep staying ahead of the NFC/NFC West, man. Chiefs side first. What you think, man? Juju is the new receiver one, apparently. I don't know how, but he's here. So, what you think about the Chiefs, man? What they got going on with Kareem Hunt and them peoples, man?
Man, I think on paper, you look at it like you think the 49ers definitely have the advantage here and being at home and all that stuff. But the one thing that I always keep coming back into my mind, I don't know the exact record, but I know it's really good. But Andy Reid off of the bye, that dude, I remember he was like 13-0 at one point or something crazy.
Andy is that
they
dude.
are really good off the bye. So, everybody's probably doubting Mahomes and these guys because they got all these injuries and Kelsey looks washed up and all this stuff. Man, I think the Chiefs are going to win this game.
I'm with you, E, and it ain't because I don't like the 49ers, but I really believe, man, that when it comes to the trenches, bro, I'm not worried about Pat Mahomes, dynasty ranks, or none of that garbage, man. When it comes to NFL football, I'm not ever going to doubt Pat Mahomes, man. I never will doubt the guy. Much as I love Lamar Jackson, they beat Lamar Jackson week 1, right? So, Pat Mahomes is just, I don't care how they do it. They can blame the refs, you know what I'm saying? The flags, whatever you want to blame it on, man. When it comes to them trenches and games like this, that I think is going to be a field goal / last drive of the game type game, home, away, London, don't make no difference, man. I think I'm going to ride with the Chiefs to win the game. But as far as like through the game and what's going on the 49ers side, though, who you think going to have a good breakout game this week on that side of the ball?
Oh, I think... Let's see. On the 49ers side, I think it's going to be a Debo game. Just because I think the Chiefs secondary can definitely kind of lock down Ayuk, who's more the outside receiver. Debo, you can pretty much move him around, go everywhere with him. He can run the ball too. So if I had to pick somebody, I think it would be a Debo game. And then I think on the Chiefs side, I go back to Kelsey, man. Like, I know the 49ers secondary is decent. The linebackers like Fred Warner covering a Kelsey is a tough matchup, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a Kelsey on that one.
Yeah, I like that call, man. It might be Debo time, right? He ain't had a chance to really snap and go off, man. To me, I don't think Debo. Ayuk got to do something though, bro. I feel like, to me, man, Ayuk, he really got to step up, man. I think this got to be an IU game because Ayuk has had one big game. Ever since then, he been dropping passes, or even before that, dropping passes, coming up short. Ricky Pearsall is in town, which I doubt he really does much, but I think, man, you just got that money, bro. Debo is already established. You already paid. He might be off the team soon. Ayuk really got to stamp and say, especially in a big game like this, I think it got to be IU, bro. I'm not saying that he's going to be the one, but I think he has to be the one to really step up and do his thing. So I'm going to go IU, man, because it's do or die, man, games like this, bro. Sunday at home against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I need the ball, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to show everybody why I'm still him. You paid me. I'm going for IU to have a big game today, bro. Or Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, they're 3-3, so they can't really afford to fall to 3-4 either.
And especially in that division, man. I mean, because as bad as the Rams are right now, man, the Rams could go get hot once they get healthy. I mean, they ain't been healthy. Once they get their two receivers, bro, we know what the Rams can do. We had them winning like 4 games last year, and they was in the playoffs. So, the NFC ain't getting no easier, man. So,
no,
I think I'm gonna go with IU for the big game this week. Cool. I think another big game Monday night. And I'm gonna ask you this, right? Did you know it was 2 Monday night games?
This week, yeah, I did. Yep.
I did not know that, and it's the second one nobody should care about. So the Ravens and the Bucks, man. I'm gonna let you speak on the Ravens and the Bucks right quick, man. Give me your spiel on each side, man. Give me the Ravens first, though.
Ravens, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. You know, I'm thinking like something in like the 30 to 20s or something like that. 31-28, something like that, maybe even higher. So I think Lamar's going to have a big game for sure. You can't count out Derrick Henry, but I think at Vita Vea, I think he's back. He should be in there. Kalijah Cansey's in there, so their run defense should be a little bit better. So hopefully they can stop up Derrick Henry a little bit. Zay Flowers has been awesome. I think Mark Andrews is finally starting to get going too. So, yeah, if I had to pick one guy though, it's Lamar for sure.
Hey, listen, E. You know how I roll, man. You know how I roll, baby. I was just out there, man. I keep this thing near me, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it near me. I keep it on me, man. I keep a raven flock on me, man, at all times. You know what I'm saying? E. So, I'm gonna say this, man. I think it's gonna be a hell of a game, but I also think that I like how the Bucks are playing. And I said this, I think I don't know if it was with Mike last week or with Cody on Tuesday, but I think it was Cody Tuesday. I feel like right now Baltimore's defense isn't playing to their abilities. But I like that because I feel like Baltimore has always made Lamar not play to his abilities because they want to be a quiet, run the ball, let's just win the game type of team. You know what I'm saying? King Henry leading the league in rushing touchdowns, and Lamar still having an MVP season. So if you got the leading rusher in the league on your team, and your quarterback is pretty much looking like the MVP of the league, it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like teams in this division, bro, the AFC North, we know how Pittsburgh defense, they just want to win games, field goal fest, they cool with it. Cleveland, I'm not sure what they want to do, but they want to do something, right? Whatever it is, they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, the Ravens. The Ravens, bro, have always been just slow the clock down, play defense, kick a field goal. Man, forget all that, bro. Lamar Jackson is an MVP. And that game against the Bengals, show me why. That game against the Commanders last week, show me why. And if the Bucks doing what they doing every week, bro, putting up 30, 40 points, 51 against the Saints last week, I want Baker Mayfield to put up 35, 40 on the Ravens, and I want Lamar to have to put up more than that. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I think we're getting. Yep.
And that's what I think too. But I'm glad that they playing a team like the Bucks that's going to push them to do that. Because I feel like when they play teams that aren't good, then they make Mark Andrews get no targets. And you know what I'm saying? Like Zay Flowers, we was ready to get rid of him 3 weeks ago because he wasn't doing nothing. Now we making this offense really step up, man. So that's what I love for the Ravens, man. Who you got winning that game? You said the Ravens, or you ain't say yet?
I think I took the Ravens, but okay. I wouldn't be shocked if Tampa wins it either.
I'm with you on both sides.
I could see. I'm hoping for another Baker 300+ yard game. Like if I'm doing some betting, I think I'm gonna take the alternate yards of Baker Mayfield plus 300 yards, and you probably get it at like a plus 300 something.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might do that and hope for Baker to have a monster game.
Yeah, I'm with you on both sides of that, bro. I want and think the Ravens are going to win, but if the Bucks won, it wouldn't be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So right. I love this game, man. This is definitely one of those games that I'm glad is on Monday night and not some trash game that shouldn't be on. Because this Chargers and Cardinals, bro, I don't have ESPN Plus. I won't buy it for this game. That's for damn sure. So they don't have to worry about me swapping games and flipping back and forth, bro. I don't know.
Right.
Like, if you already got a game.
They show the highlights up in the corner anyways of the other games. So
and, bro, that's what I'm saying. You got a game on ESPN. Now you got another one on ESPN Plus at the same time. What sense do they even make, bro?
Yeah, no.
Let Amazon have this. Don't nobody care about Amazon games no more, man. So, yeah, that game gonna be trash, man. No need to talk on that one. But there's one game I did forget that's on the 1 o'clock slate either. I want to speak on before we move on, bro. That's the Texans and the Packers, bro. I don't know how I skipped that game.
Yeah,
that should be a shootout game, man. I think my boy Cody say this every Tuesday, man. He think the Packers is the most complete team overall, defense, offense, running back, the run back, quarterback, just as a whole. He believes they got the most complete roster. And then you line that up with the Texans that are missing the Nico Collins, but Stephon Diggs, my boy, who I've been talking about all summer, man, he doing his thing. Then you got, the running game, which they just traded Cam Akers, which is kind of weird because I thought Dameon Pierce was non-existent, and now we know this dude is back and alive, right? So Dameon Pierce, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Joe Mechie, and John ain't really. I'm trying to think of Cole Komet. I mean, not Cole Komet. I'm gonna say Andy Dalton. I done named 5 different people that ain't on no team, right? Dalton Schultz. I'm trying to think on the other side of Tank Dell. That's who I am. I'm saying, like, who the hell is the other person? Tank Dell, bro. On looks alone, I'm gonna go with the Packers because I feel like they're the most complete team, like Cody told me, and he always say. But again, I'm with you with the Buck situation. If Texas win this game, it's not going to really surprise me either. You know what I'm saying? I think if they had Nico Collins, I could probably say that they might win this game. Now I'm gonna say that they could win this game.
Yeah, I think a lot is going to come down to who's going to be the team that can run the ball the best. Is it going to be Jacobs or is it going to be Mixon? I think whichever team runs the ball the best is going to be the team that wins in this one. I think that's where I'm leaning. And
I feel like they even in the run game because it's not like Josh Jacobs is just some animal, out there doing this thing, and it's not like Joe Mixon is 22 years old again. So I'm with you on that run game thing, man. To me, though, I think it's going to come down to the quarterback play, man. I think whoever has the cleanest game, the less mistakes, the less turnovers, the less penalties, like it's going to come by whoever has the cleanest game on each side of the offensive ball, man. I think that's who might win this game, man. Jake, man, man, I had a little something up in there, man. I was so tired, bro. I was about to drink coffee to get on this show, bro. I've been on over there soaking them tears, right, man. I'm so tired. I don't know how I'm gonna get on here tonight. So y'all give me energy, man, to keep coming in here, man. Kicking it with my peoples, man. My boy EV, man. He kicked my ass yesterday in some NCAA, man. So I said I owe him a favor, man. Let me put him on the show, man, so we can brag about it, man. So I'm glad my boy here though, man. We appreciate you too, though, Jake. And man, out of all the games though, bro, I think those are the staples.
Key ones, yeah.
I guess before we move on to the next topic, I said that once already, but I'm gonna finally say it this time. This Jets and Steelers game. Give me a little bit of what you think what Adams can do being traded there. Him and Aaron Rodgers, buddies. They neck and neck, hanging together. Probably got bunk beds like stepbrothers. And then the Russ versus Justin Fields situation, man. Let's touch on both of those topics right quick before we move on, bro.
Yeah, I think the Jets are going to win this game. I think Brees, the new offensive coordinator last week had, he was dialing it up pretty good, even though they lost last week against Buffalo.
Yeah.
But adding Devontae Adams to it now, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers' defense is pretty solid, but I think this is going to be too much firepower for them to deal with. And then Pittsburgh, we haven't seen Russ play in a while. You got to remember, he missed all the last games of last year because they just put him on the bench. And then he missed the whole month of the first, this season. So Russ hasn't played in a long time. So I think he's going to be rusty. Would it shock me if at halftime they go back to Fields? No.
Well, I'm going to say this. I read something that Tomlin says he's keeping it in-house. And he doesn't want to announce.
Yeah, and then George Pickens said, "Yeah, I've been working extra with Russ because he's starting."
Nah,
thanks,
for real,
Pickens.
For real. So I'm gonna say this: I think if Justin Fields was the starter, I might give it to Pittsburgh, man. I still don't think Adams is gonna change this team's trajectory so much that they're just gonna go on this 7-game win streak. I still think it's gonna be rusty moments and hard times, man.
Well, I gotta respect the Jets defense though too. They're still
I do.
So that's kind of where it is for me. Russ Wilson against a really tough Jets defense too. I think Adams and them can get it done at least enough to take it over. So that's where I'm going with the Jets.
Okay, well, no, I'm saying if Russ start, I'm definitely giving it to the Jets. But if Fields was the starter, bro, I think it's gonna be more of a game, and I really think that he can slow the game down enough that that Rodgers and them won't go out there and just keep trying to attack. So, if Russ starting though, I'm definitely going with the Jets. No questions asked. No question about that. So, yeah, let's look like week 7, man. I don't know what you got, man, on your parlays, bro, but I ain't been hitting nothing, man. So, I know that game I won last night. Thankfully, I put a lot of money on it because I was like, hey, they got to beat the Saints. They don't have nothing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I missed my parlays for last night, and then I'm sure I told you, but last week I had a 7-leg college one, and I lost by a fucking half point to win $970. I was pretty upset about that one, just for a half point on an over.
Listen, bro, I lost because Baker didn't give me 18 yards. I think I lost last week because it's always that one game, bro. You got a
Yeah.
whole ticket that you won, and that last game
Yeah,
happens every
somebody
time,
gets
bro.
injured or they suck or whatever. Yep, always
Bro,
happens.
don't get me started, man. We be all night talking about the parlays, man. But yeah, man. I mean, I guess in the close of week 7, man, and the best games that we got coming out on this good old weekend, man. When you look at the landscape of the game and Dynasty as a whole, because redraft is kind of so up and down. Dynasty as a whole, bro. By week 7, I know we don't have enough. Well, I guess this is enough data. Right, we halfway through the fantasy season in a sense. So, I guess let's just run down a couple of like every position, man. Just give me those guys that either surprised you or really just dropped the ball at the position that you thought that they were going to be better. So it could be either or, whether surprise you or just pretty much you just like, man, I'm over this dude already. You know what I'm saying? Let's kick it off with the quarterback position, man. That's always the go-to in a sense. So uh I'm not sure where you had certain guys ranked or how far or how low, but who was either the biggest surprise or the worst, outcome that they've given you so far in the game?
Oh, I would say the biggest surprise would be Sam
Appreciate you,
Darnold
Kyle.
for sure.
Okay.
Sam Darnold, I didn't think he would be doing what he's been doing, and Vikings would be whatever they're 5-0 right now. So yeah, I would say Sam Darnold would be my biggest surprise, my biggest disappointment at the quarterback position so far. I think it's got to be Anthony Richardson for me.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good one. That's
I
a
mean,
good
yeah, the injuries didn't help, but like I
That's a good
expected
one right
this
there.
guy to be running for a bunch of yards. The rushing touchdowns, like he averaged like a rushing touchdown per game last year when he was in there, and he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been doing that either. So I would say Anthony Richardson's been my biggest disappointment, and then Sam Darnold my biggest surprise.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I banked on Sam Darnold being this good, but Sam Darnold was definitely one of my sneakiest plays because I felt like I knew the situation and I knew having Justin Jefferson for one, having a healthy Jordan Addison, and the coaching, man. I felt like the coaching was really it's really gonna help him out, and I think the defense made him better than what we thought he was gonna be. Honestly, I
Yeah,
think the offense I expected. I just didn't expect this defense to take off like they took off. So
and then now this week too, you probably add Hawkinson back, or
that's
within the next week or two.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, man. Aaron Jones is a baller, man. I love
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. So it's kind of hard for me to say a biggest surprise because I kind of was cool on Sam Darnold this year, but I think my biggest surprise this year so far, um, I mean, I guess I could say I ain't gonna say surprise, but my biggest like, damn, he actually did it. Is Jaden Daniels, man.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, J-Day, man. I knew he would be who he is, but I didn't expect him to just click like that. Like week 1,
Yeah.
week 2, week 3, he went from like QB 12 behind Caleb and all them to now people got him like QB 4, QB 3, QB 5 in some rankings. So, yeah, man, I think if I had to say my biggest surprise because of him doing more than what I thought he would off the top was it had to be Jaden Daniels for me, man. So
Yeah.
J-Day is probably my biggest surprise because of how good he's been, like off the top. And I think, you know what? No, I gotta eat these words, bro. Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
praising all summer. He gonna be top 12 because he coming back. He gonna show the world. He ain't at Diddy house with the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? He had the massage parlor with the baby oil. Bro. He ain't at Diddy house. Man, this dude is washed up, man. Get him out of here, man. So I'm gonna eat those words. Never again will I speak to Deshaun Watson in high favors, though, bro. So that is definitely my ale of the summer, bro.
That I have to take one on that too for the last couple of years. Just being a Browns fan, being optimistic. Like this guy was, you could have argued the number one quarterback over Mahomes after that last season. He was right there, and ever since he's come back, like it is
Terrible,
a totally different player. Like he's just lost. He doesn't look like he knows how to play football anymore. Like,
Yeah, it don't look like he'd even want to
yeah.
be here anymore, bro. It looked like he just want to
Yeah.
retire. Like he just want to retire. He just want to quit the game.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 240 guarantees. Like, what the fuck's he care?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I gotta speak those and let people know, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat that because I definitely said that he was gonna be one of those guys, and he damn sure ain't. So
Absolutely.
yeah, let's move on to running back, man. I don't want to think about watching it anymore. You're making my damn head hurt, man. For real. What you got at running back though, E?
Let's see. Biggest surprise at running back so far. Oh, I guess nobody really sticks out other than Jordan Mason, man.
I like that. You okay? Like, digging in the crates, bro. I like that one.
Yeah, like Jordan Mason, man. Like, I remember I had him in a C2C league in college. Like, coming out, I had him. So, like, he went undrafted. I'm like, I don't know, am I going to drop this guy? Like, I kind of kept him on my team because he was getting some buzz during training camp and stuff. So I've known about him for a couple of years, but a couple games there with San Francisco he did all right, when CMC was hurt or whatnot. Elijah Mitchell's always freaking hurt, so he got to play over him. But yeah, man, this year he kind of took the bull by the horns there, and he's run with it, man. He looks like he could be a really good back in this league for sure. So I'm gonna go Jordan Mason as my biggest surprise. Yeah, you're on mute again.
Top on the mic, bro. I was like, I ain't know you. I got you. Your biggest disappointment though. Your biggest disappointment.
Ooh, biggest disappointment. Man, who is my biggest disappointment so far?
Hey, it's a lot of guys you can name.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of those top guys, like CMC, obviously, but I'm not going to count him just because he's been injured.
Yeah, injuries. Yeah.
Oh man, let me pull up my rankings here just to get the list of guys in my head. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Okay, Travis Etienne. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, he's been hot trash
shit this year. Yeah, he's been absolutely
trash. Etienne, bro. That's his name. Bro.
Yeah, definitely Etienne. He's just been awful this year. Like, I think he's been banged up too. He's been getting hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna go Etienne. Biggest disappointment.
Okay, all right. I think my biggest surprise, gotta be Brian Robinson, bro. That Washington offense is cooking, man, and we left Brian Robinson for dead, man. I know one guy on this channel, my boy Maddie, man. Maddie was screaming Brian Robinson, and he doing this thing, man. So shout out to B-Rob, man. I think a lot of it is touchdown production because every game I'm looking, bro, he just falling in the end zone because they getting so close to the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So, right. But he been balling too, though, man. Catching the ball. I thought I was about to say ETN. I thought Eckler was going to have that role by itself, but Brian Robinson catching passes and doing this thing, man. So I got to give it to B-Rob as my biggest surprise. And my biggest disappointment is Najee Harris, bro. Yeah, I just knew Najee Harris. I was talking all year. Arthur Smith coming in town. We know what's going to happen. They're going to run the ball. 1,000-yard seasons every year. Man, Najee ain't doing jack, man. So I think my biggest disappointment has got to be Najee Harris right now, bro.
Yeah, I was a big Najee guy too, as you know. So yeah, I've been disappointed by him too. But last week he finally got in the end zone, had 100 yards. So hopefully he starts getting going now.
He did. Yeah, he did. So hopefully he will, man. But so far, Najee is definitely my biggest disappointment, bro. Receiver, man. What we got, man? What we got?
Receiver. Let's see. My biggest surprise so far. I would probably say. Ooh. I kind of left Zay Flowers for kind of dead this offseason. Like, I just didn't think he was going to really do much with Andrews, coming back full time and all that. So I would say Zay Flowers, man. Zay Flowers has been pretty damn good this year. So,
okay.
Yeah, he's been catching the ball. Like, early on, it was a lot of short passes and stuff, but man, like the last couple games, like he's been working downfield, and he had like 100 yards almost at half last week against Washington. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Zay Flowers, man. He's had a really good season, so he's been my biggest surprise so far.
All right, who they down? That downward arrow guy you got?
Yeah, the guy that I am the most disappointed in, I would probably say, and it doesn't have to do with him necessarily, but Amari Cooper.
Hey, right hand up. I literally just looked at Coop. I said he might say Coop.
Yeah,
I know you're a Browns guy. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, but I mean, can you blame the guy when you're with this team and how it was?
Sure.
But now he, gets saved again. He got saved from the Raiders to go to Dallas with Dak, and now he's getting saved to go to play with Josh Allen. So Amari Cooper, new life again. I'm expecting him to have a really good second half here. Like me and Mike talked about it this week. Like we looked at Amari's numbers from the Raiders to Dallas that year, and he had some big games. Like I think he had a 200-yard game in there. So yeah, I think he's gonna be a really big bright spot here for Buffalo. We're gonna have some big games from Amari Cooper down the stretch. So if you got him, awesome.
I love Coop, bro. Coop just seemed like he coming to work. He ready to handle business, bro. It don't matter the helmet, the quarterback, the coach. Man, I'm blessed to be here, man. So I love me some Amari Cooper, bro. Unfortunately, me, bro, I got too many guys that surprised me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's way too many, but I'm only gonna name one because that's the name of the game. But I will say that a lot of guys that kind of didn't surprise me but surprised others was guys like Stephon Diggs. I had Stephon Diggs high this year, bro. I was praising Diggs all year. I even called him the receiver 1 in Texas, which I was wrong, but he's clearly a 2 in the league. You know what I'm saying? So even ranked as a 1 sometimes, some weeks. So Diggs was definitely one of those guys for me that did what I thought he would do. So not necessarily a surprise, but I'll say my biggest surprise, man. Damn, I got so many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It is, bro. It is. I don't want to cheat, man, but I'm gonna say Jaden Reed, man. Jaden Reed,
yeah.
I really slept on Jaden Reed, bro. I just thought, it's gonna be a big checks mixed bag of receivers, and whoever have a good game this week. I actually thought Romeo Dobbs was gonna be the number 1 because of just like touchdown targets and. But looking at Jaden Reed, bro, ever since the London game. He just looks like Deebo Samuels mixed with somebody else. Like he can run the ball out the backfield. He can go slot. He can go slant. He can go deep. He might even play quarterback on some handoff plays. Who knows, man? But Jaden Reed is a dog, man. And if not for fantasy, this in real life, I just like watching this game, bro. So Jaden Reed, I definitely slept on a whole lot.
Yeah, there was that whole narrative that he's not going to play all the snaps. He's like a 50 to 60% share player, and I fell into that trap too. So I didn't draft a whole lot of them. But
I did too, bro. I ain't touching him. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't touching him, man. So shout out to Jaden Reed, man. Yeah. My biggest disappointment. It's kind of hard to say these two guys, but I'm gonna say these two guys and move on to my real one. Cup and Puka, god damn, man, I need you to come back, bro. Both of y'all missing, bro. I mean, god damn, I need y'all, man. I need my boys back, man. But I guess outside of the injuries, my biggest disappointment, man. Man, it's so many of these too. I mean, I can go down the list, man, and a lot of it is either quarterback play, because you could say Tyreek and Waddle, right? Quarterback play, injuries. It's so much going on with, I guess, the best and the worst. Oh man, I don't know. I thought I had somebody, but now I don't.
Two more I had were Christian Kirk and Keon Coleman.
Well, definitely Christian Kirk, bro. Christian Kirk stinks right now. Like, and honestly, if you want to put surprise, you could say Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas Jr., bro. I didn't think he was going to be doing what he doing over there like this. So, I would say, I guess my biggest surprise at receiver, man. My biggest disappointment. I'm sorry, biggest disappointment. I'm gonna say Tank Dell, bro. I think Tank Dell, man, I really expected a way more out of Tank Dell. I know Stephon Diggs is there, and again, I was high on him, But Tank Dell is doing absolutely nothing, man. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I saw him and CJ on podcast together. They was in the streets all summer. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew it was a Tank Dell and CJ show at some point. And looked like Nico and Diggs, man, pretty much. And even when Nico went down, I'm like, all right, bet it's Tank time. Like, no, bro, it was no Tank at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah, so I want to say Tank Dell right now, man, is on a bag of rap snacks, bro, and he's not looking good for that guy. So yeah, man, those my guys, man, right there. Tight end, I guess you could say all of them, because not one of them.
Yeah, every single one of them. I would say the
Bowers.
biggest disappointment is Andrews for sure.
Ah, man,
I think that's the easiest one.
He was my tight end one. I was talking all this trash, man.
Yeah.
You know, but I will give Brock Bowers his flowers, man. So the Brock Bowers flowers, he deserved him to be a rookie doing what he doing and look like the clear tight end one for the future. We gonna give it to Brock Bowers, bro. And I'm still pissed off about Michael Mayer, man. You know how I feel about the draft. My boy, he know I was real disappointed, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a little hurt that night.
Yeah, you were mad.
I was sick, brother. I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw we had some people up in the chat, man, ask some questions, man. So we're gonna show a little bit of love, man, to the good peoples, man. South Harmon. Right now, let's holler my boy Brian, man. He said, Byron, my fault, Byron. Trade Mostert and Ayuk for CMC and Addison. He got Chase Neighbors at receiver, Achane, Montgomery, Jacobs at running back. So Mostert and Ayuk for CMC and Addison.
Yeah, I'm taking CMC and Addison there.
Yeah, me too. Because Mostert is
he's about halfway dead. I mean, he probably produces the rest of the year, but who knows how much longer? And when you have CMC, he is the #1 player in fantasy. Easy.
And Addison he's right beside Ayuk in week to week. So it's
like the difference between Mostert and CMC and Ayuk and Addison, I'd rather have CMC easy.
Facts.
So
facts.
I'll take CMC.
Yeah, Byron. Go ahead and do that, Playboy, if you can make that one happen, man. We got a flex play right here, E. Evans, Smith, Gibbs, O'Connor, bro. I don't know. I guess he need one. Damn, that's a good flex if he only need one.
Right. I think I'm gonna go Gibbs, man. Gibbs has been pretty damn good. So it's between Gibbs and Evans for me. Evans has been pretty damn good too. So yeah, I'm gonna go Gibbs though.
I'm gonna go Smitty, man. You know me, man. I'm riding the Smitty train, bro. That Heisman, that's my dog, man. And I feel like Philly is they need to show something, man. They skating by again, winning games, just skating by like they did last year. They was 10-1, but they skated through them games, man. And you going against the Giants, bro. Division game, you got to establish yourself after what you did against the Browns, which is absolutely nothing last week. So I'm gonna go Smitty, man, to just take off and have a big game, man. So
okay,
I'm going Smitty. Listen, that's crazy to have all these as just your flex, though, bro. I wish he would say pick 3 out of this bunch, but
right.
That's crazy. Let me see, Love or Cousins and Chubb or Dobbs in this flex. So I'm definitely going Love because I think it's going to be a shootout game. I'm not sure how much Carolina is going to make the Falcons have to score. So
they're playing the Hawks this week.
Who?
They played Carolina last week, Atlanta.
Oh, they played. Oh, damn! You know what? I'm tripping. Yeah, I thought that they played. You saw they played Carolina last week?
Yes, 100%. They play the Seahawks this week in Atlanta.
Damn, you're right. They do. Oh yeah, so I'm definitely going Love, man. So I'm going
Love for the high upside, and then if you're playing Love, I'm playing Dobbs with them in a high scoring game,
bro.
I'm not trusting Chubb his first game back, guys.
Nah. No, indeed.
Let me see it first.
No, indeed. Yeah. No, indeed. I'm with you, man. Romeo Dobbs for the win, man. So see, we got my boy ATM in the building, man. You know, it's always good to see my brother in the building, man. Shout out my boy, man. And I was looking, man. I don't see too many other big questions going on. So look, like we had a good show, man. I don't know if the people was terrified. I might watch Terrified 2 tonight, man, because I watched 1. It looked like some hot garbage of just people just getting stabbed up and sliced up and all that good stuff. But I think I might watch 2 because I ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So
we got one more thing to go over real quick.
Oh, what we got? E? What we got cracking?
Our all-time most terrified player.
There we go. I forgot about that, man. So when you talking about all-time, E, man, you can go back to What year we going to, man? It's too many years, right?
Any year, buddy.
Let's just go. I'm gonna give my quarterback, running back, receiver, and you give yours. And
Perfect.
Then
Yeah, perfect.
Anything like that. So, quarterback, bro. I'm gonna go first because I want to steal this one. I'm going Mike Vick, brother. Mike Vick is the ultimate terrified quarterback. Any given night, he gonna give you 100 on the ground, 300 in the air, man. So I'm going Mike Vick at that quarterback position, bro.
Mine was Indianapolis Colts, Peyton Manning.
Hey, look, it was gonna be Peyton, but I just said, since you took Lamar from me, I said let me get a little bit of Vic love. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm taking the running back first because I ain't letting you take my guy.
Yeah,
my guy.
I'm with you. What you got?
I'm taking my running back first before you take him, because this guy is definitely my most feared fantasy football player of all time, LaDainian Tomlinson. That dude was walking 2 or 3 touchdowns every week. You knew you were in a hole every time you played against LT. So LT for sure.
So E, before we finish that, when you talking your ranks, where's LT in your running back ranks? Because I got an argument with a lot of people with that rankings, man. What you got him as? Is he at least top 3? Yeah, is he at least top 3?
I'll put him top 5. I'd have to go because there's Barry Sanders, there's Walter Payton, there's Emmitt Smith. I mean, there's 3 guys there, so I would have to put LT at least in the top 5 and feel comfortable.
I'm gonna be honest, E. I got Barry and I got LT, bro. I think LT that dude, man.
I can't argue it.
I think LT that dude, man.
Emmett was really good. Walter Payton was fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, McCaffrey is great. Marshall Faulk was amazing. So and that's another guy that I was scared to play against, Marshall Faulk.
For sure.
LT was a monster.
Okay. All right. Well, you definitely. I ain't have him because I was gonna go Barry, man. So.
Yeah, Barry's another
PPR, I gotta go LT, but I'm gonna go Barry because I just want to put fear in your heart that Barry is gonna come through and wreck the whole, you know what I'm saying, wrecking crew, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Barry on that one, man. So that's my running back. E, what you got at receiver, bro? I'll let you get receiver. Close this out.
Receiver. Man. Somebody mentioned this in the chat earlier, but Antonio Brown. And Le'Veon for running back too, but Antonio Brown receiver. But the one I'm going with is Megatron, Calvin Johnson. That dude was something else, man.
No, he was.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Calvin. Calvin was he was the LT of receivers, man. You could definitely put Calvin. Calvin's easily in the top 5 wide receivers of all time too. So
and you could put him in recent fantasy years because bro, he put up 300 yards and he was on my fantasy team on ESPN. I remember that.
Your boy in the chat brought up Priest Holmes too, man. I had him on fantasy many years. Yeah. Priest Holmes was a monster. Sean Alexander had that year too.
Yeah, man. I mean, them running backs, bro. Like I said, that's why I said we're gonna just keep it one. It's called to go one. That's matter of fact, that's an all-season show. The all-season we can get down.
Who you got a receiver since I took Calvin?
I gotta go with the super freak, bro. I gotta go Randy Moss, man. Randy Moss.
Yeah, that's another good one.
And I'm a T.O. guy. Love me some T.O., not just because he played for the Cowboys, but I feel like on any given night, Randy Moss gonna put up three touchdowns. Let's go to the Cowboys game, right? 3 touchdowns, 3 passes, got 100+ yards. So the freak, man, Randy Moss, bro. I still hate Belichick for not re-signing him, man. I felt like him and Brady would have really hurt the league for a long time, man. If they would have given him that money, man. So,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got to go to Super Freak on that one, man. Plus, I like them Super Freak Nikes, man, that he came out. Them things was fire, bro. So, yeah, man, I guess, man, look, I appreciate you, EV, being on the show, man. Showing your boys some love, man. Like I said, I know you ain't a horror guy, man, but it's Halloween, man, right? I ain't watched I don't think I watched but like 2 horror movies all month, which is crazy because usually this is the month of watching, right?
Right.
I guess, man, if you had to watch one, right? What's your go-to? I know you ain't a horror guy, but just give me your go-to horror movie.
I like one series, and I do have them all on DVD or whatever. Is the Saw series. I fucking love Saw.
Okay.
And it's not even like the gore and stuff. It's a part of it, whatever. But just the whole storyline and the mind fuck of all of it. It's really, really interesting to me. So definitely the Saw series.
What you think about the Chris Rock one? That one included?
I did not see that one actually.
Damn, you Because they got Samuel Jackson in it, all that. You got to see that one, man.
I got to go back to the original. Got my boy Danny Glover in it.
Damn, you're right. Shit. Damn,
Yeah.
old Danny, that one, man.
Old Danny G in there, man.
Yeah,
like who would have thought Danny G would be in a horror movie? But here we are.
Hey, man, listen, times change, brother. Times change, man. I got to go to my go-to, bro, every single year. No matter what, man, your boy got to watch People Under the Stairs, man. People Under the Stairs is the cult classic for me, bro. It's almost like I'm a hood movie, right? Like I love me some Boys in the Hood, The Menace Inside. People Under the Stairs is almost like the hood scary movie. It's not scary. It's like a comedy, but it's a joke. Like it's. And I even heard the guy, what's his name? Peel, or was it Keen or Peel? Which one is the browner skin one? Keen or Peel?
I'm not sure.
The one that make all the movies, like the Us movie and the From, and I forgot which one it is because I don't keep up with them all the time. But he's coming out with a remake. My only problem is his movies are so crazy and just delusional. Sometimes he might overdo it, but People Under the Stairs, man. Listen, that's my one right there. That's my one. My go-to. Might watch that this week, man, because that John right Peel. Okay, it's Peel. Yeah, Jess, man. Listen, bro, that People Under the Stairs, man. They got a dude in AE. It's a dude, man, that was living in because basically they put people under the stairs after they kidnap them and just keep them, right? It was a dude in there that they kept under the stairs. He broke out from the basement and started running through the wall, so they called him Roach. And they cut his tongue out, so he just walking around. Bro, listen, man, this is the funniest scary movie of all time, bro. my boy Roach is causing havoc in the walls, man, for real. So shout out my boys Under the Stairs, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Giants are under the NFC East stairs right now, man. So shout out to the Giants too. And anything before we get up out of here, man, you know, holler at the people, give them a spiel or something, man. What you got, bro?
Yeah, just America's Game on Thursdays. Same podcast feed that all the other South Harmon pods are on. I do the waiver wire show every Tuesday. That's been a lot of fun to go over everything on Tuesdays, kind of help everybody out with their waivers. And then Sunday we have the Start Sit show that we do live right here on the same channel.
Yep.
I think me, T-Rock, and Matt are usually the main three that have been doing it this year, and that's been a lot of fun. Seeing a lot of the same names that are in this chat in there, so I appreciate all you guys supporting us on Sundays too, and supporting Fizz on Friday nights. Man, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, everything's going pretty good right now.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I definitely want to let the people know, remind them, man, to definitely like the shows, man. Leave the comments after the show, same way you do during the show. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't get the news late. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, man. And for those that don't know or don't know, you know, haven't done it yet, man, check out the podcast feed on Apple, Spotify. You know, you don't need a subscription for either to watch or listen. So we got daily podcast shows. We got the video YouTube shows every day. So yeah, man, we pumping out the content, bro. We got the website, southharmon.com. We got the warp tool on there, man, to win your leagues. You're really trying to win your leagues, man. You joking or you playing? Or you trying to win some money, man? If you trying to win some money, man, you need to warp your mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Newsletters, my boy Rock, man. Rock putting out these. I tell Rock all the time, bro. His newsletters remind me of like an HBO series, man. It's like I feel like I'm in the movies every time I'm reading these jokes, man. So shout out my boy Rock, man. Shout out everybody on the team, man, putting out that good content, bro. And shout out my man Mike, man. On the birthday coming up, man. So if you ain't told my boy happy birthday, it ain't the day. I think it's the 20th, I think he said. So either way, bro, happy birthday to you, man. You weren't here tonight. We got my boy E in the building, man. And hey, E, man, I appreciate you coming through for me, man. So, you know.
Yeah, you know, I'm always here, man. Just send me a message on Discord, text, whatever you need me. I'm here, man.
That's it, Playboy. Well, look, man, we out of here, E. And before we hit this good old music, man, I want to change the mood up, man. No BBLs tonight, E. Listen, I know you ain't buying no BBLs. Mike will buy some, man. I know you ain't contributing to the BBL surgery. So before we get out of here, man, let me get one of them things one time, Playboy.
What a nice little
There we go, baby. Hey, South Homie, we in the building, baby. Fizzle Friday. And we gonna get up out of this thing on something new, man. So we love y'all. See y'all next week, baby.
Yep, take care.
Play that trick on me.
I think the devil on my shoulder, he ain't trying to see me win. It's an angel on the other end, I'm trying to meet her friend. I asked God who I am, and he told me that I'm him. I got baptized at the club, man, I hope that ain't a sin. I think the